During quarantine, it has been hard to interact with friends because of social distancing, but we can still do fun things. One of the things are baking with your family. You can have fun with your family just making delicious treats and maybe give some leftovers to nearby friends. And that is a way to be a good friend to your family and friends. In the text, it says that we need to interact and stay in contact with friends and family, and that is a way to do it. How, you may be asking? Well, because if you bake with family, you will probably talk to them, and that is interacting. And if you give friends leftovers, you will talk to them about what it is, and that is also interacting. If we are to stay in contact with people during this time, we might want to be a good friend and make your friend smile. Then you might want to FaceTime or call your friend to stay in touch with them. In the text, it says that the girl and her friend FaceTimed and called to stay in touch with her friend because they were far away from each other. Another way is to play games that involve family and friends so that you can be funny and have a good time with them. In the text, it says that we need to stay in touch with them and just have a good time. Remember, don't forget, your friends and family are important, so stay in touch with them with some of these tips I give you. And truly, just being there is what makes a good friend. So always be there and be yourself.
I can be a good friend. Is I can be kind. In the text it says to be a good friend. I can be a good friend is to not argue. In the text it says to connect to your friends. It is good to connect to your friends. Why is it is good to connect with your friends? It is because you will know them better. Remember how you can be a good friend is to be kind and to not argue and to help one another.
So we're in quarantine. Me and my BFF, Austin, have never seen each other since March, and then I heard that he is in my scout group in church. On the Zoom meeting, me and him typed all the meeting, and the next day it was a school day, and we talked about the same stuff, how to be a great friend. First, if you have a friend, then always be there to help. If you have a friend, then be nice to them. In the text, it said to always be there for your friend. Next, if you have a friend, then keep your words. If you have a friend, then don't judge what color they are. In the text, it said keep your words and respect what color they are. Last, if you don't have a friend, get a friend. In the text, it said you should have a friend. Remember how to be a great friend. Be kind, always be there, have a friend, and keep your words. That's what being a great friend is like.
Here's the thing. I think the world needs more people so we can have more friends. Today I will be telling you how to make a friend or how to respect them or their family. You might be able to make a new friend if you want to. First, you can make a good friend if you are being very kind to your friend that's not very close, and it might make them even closer than they already are. In the text, it said to always be kind and listen. I think if you are a good friend trying to make a closer friend, you should be kind and listen to your friend because we all need to be heard. Next, if you're a good friend, you will be there for a friend. Even if you can't go somewhere with them physically, you can still call them or something like that. But if you're busy, just shoot them a text so they know you miss them. In the text, it said always be there even in silence. So that really makes sense of what I wrote on the other page. Finally, always always be truthful to your friend, and if you did something wrong, you should tell them. So always tell the truth. In the text, it said, "Don't be scared to tell the truth, even if it's something wrong that you did." Do you remember what I taught you? Well, if you forgot, I will remind you. First, you learned about how to be kind and how to make a friend closer. Next, you
We
learned
need to
that
have the rest of this recess inside, please, inside recess.
Next, you learned that if you can't be with a friend physically, you can call or text them just so they know that you were thinking about them. Finally, I taught you to always be truthful to your friends.
Hey, here's the thing. The world needs more friends, so that's what I'm going to tell you about how to make friends. First, I would play a game with them and play some more games and talk to them and maybe go to the swimming pool if my mom says we can. In the text, it says that Kid President plays sports with a girl and he talks to the girl. Next, if I made some more friends, I would respect them differently than I did with the others. In the video, it says that you respect a new friend differently than your other friends. Last, I would let the friends do whatever they want to do with me. In the video, it says that you have to care about your friends. Finally, I would let them do whatever they want to do with me and let them spend the night with me if they want to, and be nice to them.
Do you notice when you're bored and you have no friends to play with? Well, today we're gonna learn how to make new friends. First, you have to interact with who you want to be friends with and say something like, "Hey, what's your name?" The text evidence is when he was talking to his friends. He said, "What's your name?" Next, you have to be kind so they will like you and you can be friends. Say something like, "Wanna play something?" The text evidence is when he was kind and he played. Finally, you have to respect each other and be kind even if they are different from you. The text evidence is when he was with his friend and he respected her even if she was white and he was black. Today you just learned how to be a good friend, how to interact, how to be kind, and how to respect people.
Today I'm going to teach you how to make a friend and keep one too. We're also going to be learning how to be a good friend too. So let's get started. So first I'm going to teach you how to make a friend. First, to make a friend, you have to see who you really want to be friends with. Next, you have to be brave and ask the person who you wanted to be friends with to be friends. Kid President said, "The world needs more friends. So just see what will happen when you ask them. So good luck." How to keep a friend. To keep a friend, you have to listen to them, tell them how you feel, and connect with each other. Another way is to speak up to the people who are hurting them. In the text it says, to keep a friend, you have to be there for each other. In the text it also said, to keep a friend, you have to connect with each other. Always tell each other how you feel about something. To be a good friend, you need to connect, care about each other, and tell your feelings to each other. So So if you are a good friend, you have already done everything on this list. So there are many other ways to being a good friend. In the video, I saw people on Kids President connecting with each other. So that's one of the ways to be a good friend. So I hope you connect with each other. So that's how you make a friend, keep one, and be one. I learned a lot about doing many good things to make, keep, and be a good friend. I hope you learned a lot about all that stuff that I taught you.